Is Iran the villain or just resisting the world's most powerful nations? America has bombed Iranian sites, Israel is threatening more strikes, and now even the Strait of Hormuz, the artery of the world's oil, is at risk. I'm Uma and this is Trendline Times. Today, let's go beyond the headlines and reveal the real reasons behind the Iran US Israel conflict. The truth might surprise you. It all escalated again in June 2025. Iran backed groups like Hezbollah and the Houthis allegedly launched rockets toward Israel. In response, Israel bombed Iranian military sites in Syria. Hours later, America entered the scene bombing Iranian targets in Iraq and Syria. And Iran? They fired missiles directly at a US base in Qatar. Suddenly, everyone is asking who really started this war. Let me break down this for you, not with politics but with logic. There are three powerful reasons why the US keeps targeting Iran. Reason 1: Oil. Iran sits next to the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most important oil choke point. Every day, about 20 to 25% of global oil trade flows through this narrow passage. If Iran blocks it, the entire world economy suffers. So, America wants to control that zone no matter what. Reason 2: Nuclear fear. America and Israel believe that Iran is secretly working on nuclear weapons. Iran says it is peaceful, but after the US pulled out the nuclear deal in 2018, Iran began enriching uranium beyond the limits. Israel believes a nuclear Iran is a threat to its very existence. So they are attacking now before it is too late. Reason 3: Proxy power. Iran does not fight directly. It uses groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, and Houthis in Yemen. These groups hit Israel and Saudi allies, but Iran always says we did not do it. Well, it is a smart strategy. Some call it cowardly, Iran calls it resistance. Either way, it is working, and the West does not like it. But wait, what about Russia? President Vladimir Putin recently said Iran is not an aggressor, it is the resistance. Russia supports Iran. Why? Because they both want to end US dominance in the Middle East. Iran buys weapons from Russia and together they challenge Western control over oil, war, and influence. So when America bombs Iran, Russia sees it as another empire trying to crush the underdog. Let's be fair, for Israel this is personal. Iranian leaders have said things like Israel must be erased from the map. And Iran supports groups that have attacked Israeli civilians. So Israel believes if we don't strike now, we may not survive later. That's why they are launching preemptive strikes with or without US approval. Here's the hard truth: Iran is funding armed groups and playing risky games. But America and Israel have also invaded, bombed, and overthrown governments across the region. Iran is fighting for self defense and influence, but it also supports militant tactics that cause civilian harm. It is not a story of good versus evil, it is a story of power versus resistance. And in that struggle, truth is often the first victim. So, is Iran the villain, or is it just refusing to kneel to giants? And is the West protecting the world or protecting oil, power, and politics? The answers are messy, but they matter. I'm Uma, and this is Trendline Times, where we don't just break the news, we decode the war behind the war. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because what you know can no longer be controlled.